This is Robert Andrade with the tissues review. I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see my drawings, but I'm going to try and do the best I can. Before we get started, tissues are organized groups of cells, not the other way around. And there's four kinds. We have epithelial, connective, muscle tissue, and we have nervous tissue. Going back up here to epithelial, and it's classified according to cell shape and number of layers. It covers the whole body inside and out. It is the main glandular tissue. There's usually no vascular tissue because of the blood supply. Cells reproduce quickly. They're packed tightly together. It can be simple or stratified, which just means single layer or multiple layer. It can also have square-shaped cells, cuboidal. It can have column-shaped cells, kind of rectangular. They aren't perfect columns, which is columnar. And squamous just means flat. Other types of this include simple squamous, simple cuboidal, stratified cuboidal, simple columnar, stratified squamous, pseudostratified columnar, transitional epithelium, and glandular epithelium. I provided some examples of each. Simple squamous just means single layer and flat. Simple cuboidal, again, just a single layer and the cells are kind of cube shaped. Simple columnar, one layer and the cells are column shaped. They aren't going to be as perfectly shaped as those columns that I drew. And then we have a stratified cuboidal epithelium, which just means many layers to it. And the cells it does have are kind of cube shaped. Oops. On to the next, connective tissue. It can be loose, dense, or specialized. It's the most abundant in the body, found throughout. It binds structures together, provides support, protection, and framework. It's composed of more scattered cells within the matrix. Cells can reproduce. It has mast cells, which prevents clots, macrophages, which is the consumers, and the fibroblasts, which produce fibers, which are either collagenous or elastic. So there's the fibrous connective tissue, loose connective, adipose, which is just fat, bone, cartilage, and blood. Okay, then we have muscle tissue. Cardiac muscle, only found in the heart. That's why it's called cardiac. You can see my striations on it, and it kind of branches out here at the end. You can't really tell because of my drawings, but it branches out on both sides, and it's joined end to end at spots called interlocated or interlacated disc. Then we have the skeletal muscle, which is also striated, and it attaches to bones. It's consciously moved, and I already mentioned striations. And then the smooth muscle, no striations whatsoever. It's shorter, spindle shaped. Okay. Last one, a neuron is a nerve cell, and the neuroglia is just nerve glue. It supports and binds components and does play a part in some communication. What you see right here is a neuron. The soma is just a generalized cell, and it has two things branching out. The larger one is the axon, which will be sending signals to other cells. And then we have the dendrites, and that's in charge of receiving stimuli. And that's all for my drawings. The nervous tissue is found in the brain, spinal cord, and nerves.